Hey guys, I'm Bella with El Paso, and I'm here at the Sarah Fresh factory, and they're gonna tell me why, starting July 1st, this is gonna be a thing of the past.
So A2 milk is just milk how it should naturally be. So thousands of years ago, cows only produced A2 protein casein. And somewhere from overbreeding, breeding for production, somewhere the cows got a genetic mutation that caused them to produce an A2 protein casein. Most of the cows in India and Africa are still primarily A2. Europe, United States, Australia has been A1. New Zealand is the ones who, that's where the A2 company came from. They're the ones who first discovered this A2 gene and developed the testing for it.
Okay, and how has India been able to keep that A2 instead of having the A1? Is it just a mutation, or what is it?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know if it's the breed of cattle or because they didn't overproduce them. I tell people it's like when you're breeding golden retrievers. Everyone wants a golden retriever, and then all of a sudden they get hip dysplasia. Something happens from overbreeding, and there's a genetic mutation, and you got to watch that and back it out. And frankly, nobody was looking for it because nobody knew what it was. They just thought more milk, and they didn't know it was A1. So science has come a long way. Okay, so what we do is we go to a cow and we test her. It's just genetically testing, just like a paternity test, like Maury Povich, you're not the father. Find out who's A2, and we find the A2 cows, and we separate them from the A2 cows. And then when we breed them, they get an A2 bull, so then that calf becomes A2. And now what we've been doing this for years, probably 3 years, and now what we've done, we're able to separate the cows, all the A2 cows have created A2 herd. Because what you don't want is to have a dairy that half the cows are A1, half the cows are A2, which most people have, but they don't know. So then all that milk gets mixed together and gets wasted. So now we have a whole separate dairy that when they milk the cows, all the A2 milk goes into one tanker. We can separate it here and put that into its own segregated tank. Lactose is actually the sugar, and if you research food sensitive to food allergies, like 0.01% of them are in the sugar, 99.9% of them are in the protein.
Okay.
So it's not, a lot of people that have the sensitivity are just calling it lactose intolerant because they can't digest it because it's been mislabeled. But really what they have is an inability to digest that protein, the A1 protein. Done a lot of studies, and Asian people, Hispanic people, and African American people have the highest lactose intolerance. And so a lot of people here aren't drinking milk anymore that actually love milk, and they say, oh, I wish I could drink milk. So this is our solution. We want everyone to drink milk. So what we've heard from people, we asked people, we do field trips here, and a lot of the moms that come are kind of holistic, and there was one lady that said, oh yeah, I like A2 milk, but it's expensive, and it's usually ultra pasteurized, which gives it a different flavor, and people aren't going to ultra process anything. It's really hard to find. So how do we solve those three things? Make it affordable, make it fresh, because we do low temperature pasteurization. We try to keep it as fresh as it can. So fresh, local, affordable, and on the shelf everywhere. So we think we did it. We hope it works, So the bottles come down here. In here is pasteurized milk. They go onto this wheel here, and you can see as they go around, they go up, and that opens the valve. That's what's filling it with milk. But we're gonna do all of our brand, and we were looking at we have customers who want us to do it, and ship it to other places for more money. But we thought we need to leave it here because it's our community, so we need to keep it cheap and affordable for these people. We're probably, as it grows, we'll sell it for more out of town, but I don't know, we live here, my kids grow up here, and it's I have so many friends that are I can't drink milk anymore. I want to give them the benefit of, and then also we're putting it in the schools because those are generational milk drinkers. There's so many kids that are lactose intolerant and they're not drinking milk, and they're going to soy or soda or something like that. So if we can get them to drink milk for the next 80 years, it's worth it.
So with all this talk about A2 milk, we're gonna sit down and try some right here on camera. So let's see what notes, I'm not a sommelier, but